Alright, now let's go ahead and take this plot area wise. So I'm gonna first read the variable into a temporary variable. I'm gonna group actually a data frame in a temporary variable. Temp is equal to df dot group by. So with this group by, I'm gonna group all the data with date by. If you are wondering that what is this group by, you see there, this is a pandas data frame grouping. So it group all the data with this date values. And then we can perform the operation like sum, mean, subtraction, etc. So if you do the sum, what it does, adds all the columns, numerical columns together with this sum. Even you can calculate their mean as well. But this is not a recommended way, at least for this example. But the later, if you need, you can do the grouping along with this date and for other columns. So this date has become there, this index, and with the reset index, then it becomes a normal column. All right, now let's go ahead and get only the recovered, death and active cases. So we have here recovered and then deaths, and then we have their active cases, and then we will be doing here a sum. Once you do this sum, then you will see there we have only recovered, active and death cases only for these day, okay, day by day. So it starts from 22nd January 2020, and there we have the latest case here. And after this, I'm gonna reset the index so that this date can become a normal column. So I can do that with reset index. Now this date has become here a normal column. Alright, now let's go ahead and create here temp.melt, get the data actually in melt format. So temp.melt id underscore wheres is equal to date, and then we have here a value underscore variables, value variables data is equal to, we have there recovered, and then we have deaths, and then finally we have active cases. Alright, and after this, now we need to pass there a variable name. So variable name is their case. So this case will come into a legend format. So case is actually a variable name, and the values of those variables are recovered, death and active. Alright, and the value name, on y-axis, the data which it will show there, a value underscore name is equal to count. Alright, now let's go ahead and see the see this temp now and see what happens. Now if we see there a temp, it will show here that cases, recovered, active cases. So these are the count for each of the day. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead now create the figure so that we can add these values into a figure. So fig is equal to px dot area. So this is going to be an area plot. I'm going to provide there a temp variable, and then x is equal to, we have there a date, and then we have y is equal to count, and the color will be changed according to the cases, and height I'm gonna use here 600, and the title I'm gonna use there cases over time, and then finally I'm gonna use here color discrete sequence. If you remember, we have already given the color to these discrete sequences, recovered, and then we have a death, and then finally we have active cases. Alright, let's go ahead and update this figure with fig.update underscore layout, and inside that I'm gonna add there x-axis underscore range slider. Alright, so x-axis, and then we have their range slider dot visible is equal to true. So there will be a range slider which will be shown there, and then we have here fig dot show. Let me show you what is the range slider. This is a range slider. If you make it false, then you will not be able to see this range slider. Now you see there is normal case, and if we make it true, then you will be able to see. Let's go ahead and make this height to only the 400. Alright, now you see we have got the cases over a time in area plot, and in this area plot what we get the cases recovered, death and active cases. And if you hover over this plot, area plot, you will see the cases along with the dates. So currently we have active cases on 9th May 2020, 2.369 million, and there are total 279,000 deaths, and there are total we have 1.3749 million recovered cases till this date. And with this slider, now you can even select some particular date. Alright, perfect. So this is all about in this lesson. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in next lesson.